So everything's miniature.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you there?
I think that's where I'm gonna sleep or stay. I don't know.
Where did you find this little house?
In the forest. When I was walking. Oh, dropping off the emerald there.
Okay, very good.
It's like little people, like little fairies almost. I can't describe them. They're so cute.
Are they a lot smaller than you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what they look like.
They're like short, maybe like a foot tall. They have little transparent wings. And they're like human-like. They look like humans. They just have transparent wings.
How many do you see?
4. They don't have gender.
They don't?
No.
Do they wear clothes on their body?
No.
Nothing. But they have human features.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving them the emerald.
You are?
Yes.
And how do they communicate with you?
Telepathically. They told me what they wanted.
So when you give them the emerald, what happens?
They gave me bread.
They do.
It's a very sweet, yummy bread.
Is it a little bread?
It's like a loaf.
Okay. What happens next?
I'm stepping outside the little house.
What does the outside look like?
The clouds are kind of like pink, orange, kind of like the sunset.
What color is the sky?
It's like a blue, purple color, like a lilac.
Sounds beautiful.
It's very beautiful. It's like mushrooms on the floor.
You do?
Yeah.
What sort of colors do you see around you?
A lot of colors. It's like a rainbow. There's white daisies, but the insides are pink. And the grass is a very particular shade of green. It's like a spring green in a way. I've never seen green like in grass before. That color. It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
I think I'm a traveler here. I don't think I belong here, but I had to travel here.
Why?
I think to give them the emerald.
Okay. Why was the emerald important to them?
I don't know. They didn't tell me.
They didn't.
They told me just to take them the emerald. They couldn't climb up the tree because they were too small.
I see. So what happens next? How do you travel?
I'm walking, but I don't think I just walk. I have transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that look like?
It's like a ship, like an airplane, like a spaceship.
A spaceship. What shape is it?
It's like a U, and it's all silver, kind of like a boomerang.
It is. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a U shape, okay?
U shape.
And do you know how to fly it?
Yeah.
You do. Mm-hmm. And when you get in it, what does the inside look like?
It's pretty blank. You could just see the outside, and there's a chair in the bottom part of the U, and it's just a reflection of the outside. It's kind of like if I'm part of the outside. There's nothing really in it but the chair I sat in.
Okay.
There's no controls. There's no wheel. I just sit.
You just sit. And then when you sit, how does it move?
It just takes off. Kind of like it knows where it wants to go.
Okay. So let's see where it goes. Let's move to where the destination is. Just be there now.
It's the stars.
The stars.
Just the stars.
Tell me more about the stars. Is there a particular star that you go to?
So, wait, Ceres. I heard Ceres. Ceres. I heard that.
Ceres, very good.
I'm still like in space.
You are.
Yes.
Can you feel your orbiting?
Yes.
Very good. So let's move to when you get to your destination. Let's land and just be there. And tell me what you see when you get out.
I see a lot of people cheering.
Are they cheering you?
Yeah.
They are.
They're happy I'm home.
Okay. And do they look like you?
Yeah, some of them are like red, more red than I am. I'm more like pink red.
Okay.
Some of them are my color too. We're just hugging.
Yes. How many do you see?
Like 10 of them.
Okay.
They're my family.
They are.
They're my mom and dad, siblings, siblings' husbands, siblings' wives, children.
It sounds beautiful. What else do you notice about your home? Look at your surroundings. What do you notice?
It's very rocky.
It is. Rocky. Like what?
Like, it's rocks everywhere.
What color are the rocks?
There's some are black and gray, and some are white. But that's all there is. It's very monochromatic.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of color here.
Okay. What sort of shelter does your family have?
It's kind of like a cave.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Okay.
Let's go there and describe to me what that looks like.
It's very... It's like stone. Everything's very made out of stone. And it's very like a minimalistic. There's not a lot of... It's just kind of like... There's a bed there with the red blanket, and there's a stone table and stone chairs.
Do you sleep on stone also?
It looks comfortable. I don't think it's stone though.
Okay.
But it's not a mattress.
Okay. And what do you think it is?
I think it's like made out of air or something. Like an airbag.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you live there with your family?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of light inside.
Where does the light come from?
It doesn't come from fire. It just looks like there's light. Kind of like we could just, whenever we need light, we could just light up stuff. Mm-hmm. There's no source. It just comes from, it's just there.
It doesn't come from the rocks?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we tell the rocks to light up.
Mm-hmm. So what does a typical day look like for you and your family? What sort of things do you do together?
They like to hang out and play. The kids like to play, but I like to go on adventures.
What does play look like?
They play with some sort of light orbs. Like they're playing soccer, but they're not balls. They just look like very bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
Different colors, like blue and pink.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you like adventures?
Yes.
What sort of adventures?
I like to go travel other places.
Mm-hmm. Do you do that a lot?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I took my family the bread.
Oh.
The bread's on the table.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that you need to eat?
No.
So what are you going to do with the bread?
I think I just show them it's from my travels.
Mm-hmm. How do you get energy if you don't eat?
It comes from within.
From within. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we don't have water.
Okay. Are there others like you? Where you land, where you call home?
Yes.
There are others.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How many do you feel that there are?
I think it's like it's a whole world.
It is.
It's a whole world.
Mm-hmm. Is there what you would call a place of community where all gather?
Yes.
Describe that to me.
There's a really beautiful, like, white pond, but it's not water, it's like energy. And everything's spinning right now. Wow. Yeah. there's a white light. It's like kind of like a well, but it's full of white, bright light. And we all go around it and we take from that energy source.
You do?
Yes. And it gives us life. And we worship it because it's our source.
What does worship look like or feel like?
We hold hands and we like twirl, spin, like dancing.
You do.
And we hug. And we laugh. And we let the children play.
That sounds beautiful. Do you get together with your community often?
Yes.
You do. What other things do you do with the community?
We share from our travels. They like to travel too.
They do.
They bring trinkets from other worlds. One brought a sword.
I see. What did you think when you saw that?
It was impressive, shiny. They let me hold it. It's really heavy.
It was. What is the objective of the travels?
It's to share, to help other worlds. And they give us stuff in return.
They do. Do you have a government or a council?
Yes, there's like older ones. They're in red robes and they kind of match their skin tone.
Okay. How many of them?
3? 3 of them.
What sort of things do you learn from your elders?
We learn from all the travels they were in, and they warn us of not being caught by people that or things that don't believe that there's evil, that don't want us to help. To be careful and be wise. To only help to the ones that really need help.
How do you know who needs help?
They're telepathic. We sense it. And we just go in their ships. And we arrive without knowing.
I see. Do you always travel alone?
Yes. I don't like getting the little ones involved yet. But I will let them one day. Because they need to learn.
Right.
That's their life purpose.
Is that what your community believes in?
Yes.
In helping others?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever traveled and gotten yourself into any trouble?
Yes.
Let's explore that. What happened?
went to a world that had beasts. And I got trapped and chained. I was there for 33 days.
What did these beasts look like?
They had like dog faces, but like a rabid dog.
Rabbit dog.
And they had like bodies kind of like a werewolf almost. They're like werewolves.
I see. Why did they chain you?
They caught me trying to help a different planet, and they were there. Wrong timing, I suppose.
Okay.
And I got caught, and they took me and chained me.
How did you get out?
I begged.
What happened?
One of them let me go, and I thanked them. I thanked the one that let me go. I gave them a piece of my armor as a thank you. And I told them that I forgave their people,
Okay.
community,
How did you leave their planet?
distressed and scared. I didn't travel for a very long time after that.
How were you able to leave their planet?
My ship came to me.
Your ship came to you. Okay. So do you feel that you're more cautious now?
Yes.
Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and move ahead now and scan the remaining years in this lifetime that we're looking at for one final important day where something important is happening to you. Just be there now. What is happening?
I'm receiving the red cloak.
Tell me what that means.
I'm part of the council.
You are.
I'll guide my people to help others.
And tell me again, what is your planet called?
Ceres.
Beautiful. You guide your people.
Yes.
How do you guide them?
With love, compassion, empathy. We feel the distress of others, so we know we need to go and step in. We have to be very strong to help others.
For from your perspective as a council member, are you aware of planet Earth?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's very troubled.
Mm-hmm.
Earth is ruled by emotions. It's out of balance.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many negative emotions.
Mm-hmm.
The planet is gonna start taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Purge.
How will it purge?
Nature's gonna change. It has to change so it could purge all the negative.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
A lot of suffering on Earth.
Yes. Do you help?
Yes.
How do you help?
We send strong warriors to Earth.
You do?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How do your warriors come to live on planet Earth?
They come to learn the way the humans learn. They don't come as they are.
Mm-hmm. Are they born onto this planet?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What makes them want to volunteer?
They're willingly to help people. We need to help planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
We're all sisters. All the planets are sisters.
What else can you tell me?
Earth will come into balance. They will bring peace,
Mm-hmm.
but there'll still be suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Because without suffering, it will be out of balance again.
Mm-hmm. Right. Thank you for that.
Hmm.
Tell me more about the council members.
Yes. There's 5 of us now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
3 males and 2 females.
Okay.
The 3 elders stayed. They were males. And they brought 2 females. We are younger than them, but we're still considered elders.
Mm-hmm. And are you in charge of who decides to come and volunteer?
I decide of how much light they receive.
I see. Mm-hmm. How do you communicate with your people that are on Earth?
Telepathically.
Mm-hmm. Are they aware, or do they forget?
They forget.
They do forget.
But they know. We send signs. Birds. The birds tell them.
Very good. How many, if you put a number, of your people are here on Earth?
Hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. That's beautiful. Are they awakening?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they all are,
Mm.
because they receive the light.
And if you could give a message as a council member to your people, what would it be?
Follow the light. The darkness will always be there, but the light will always be there as well.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Don't be afraid. It's useless to be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
They're warriors. Fear is of no use to them.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Thank you. All right. Now let's go ahead and just drift away. We're drifting away from that life. We're drifting and floating away from that life, leaving her there to continue on her own journey. She will find peace. She will find what she's supposed to find, but we're leaving her there to continue on her own journey. And now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Caroline to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into her body.